Okay. Hello, everybody. Yeah, I kinda accidentally, without realizing, left preparing to start the stream a bit too close to when I actually was planning on starting the stream. I mean, thankfully, I was able to get everything set up quickly, and I already had the other stuff set up, but yeah, I mean, I had to kind of scramble to, like, plug my tablet in. But it's all good. So, let's get to the art. And honestly, I really I really need this. Just taking some time, relaxing, just working on a simple emote like this. It's nice. Especially with how annoying work was today. Okay, so... yeah, that was just glasses. Oh, yeah, I want to start on hair. But I need to figure out a few things. I didn't want to just start it and then, like, stop halfway. That's what I was doing. Okay. Which means I also need to have my color palette up. There we go. Okay, so now... yeah, I'm definitely going to want to have the hair behind the glasses. Like, if anyone's coming down, I want to be behind the glasses. And also thinking about it, I think, like, this little space right here, that's definitely like an open space. It's not like part of the hand or finger, because, like, the fingers are curving this way. So, yeah. Okay. So, for now, I just need to... I just realized with the eyebrows this high up. Like, I mean, the hairline's also going to be high up for this one. That's... I mean, I could do a funny and have the eyebrows just, like, actually be floating above. Like, actually have them in front of the hair. I don't know. Because, I mean, I don't want to lower them. Because, I mean, the point of an emote like this is that it's supposed to be, like, expressing shock. And part of the ways to express, like, a subdued sense of shock, obviously, is like this. High eyebrows, just staring directly at whatever is shocking or surprising, and also just lowering the sunglasses to get a clearer look. Like, that's how it works. Okay. Well, actually, let me figure out... okay. For now, what I'm going to do is cut these to a separate layer. That way I can mess around with them anytime I want. Okay, so with that sorted, well, kind of sorted for now, Need to figure out the placement. Okay. So yeah, it's definitely gonna be behind this one. Ooh, a rusty sword. I wonder if... I mean, if it's that rusty, I might have fished out of your pond, Red. Yep. And, well, I'm very experienced with cleaning litter boxes, thanks to Penny, so... no trouble there. No problem there. Yeah. Okay, so... yeah, the hair is definitely gonna be... like, obviously... okay, so yeah. New... hair folder and a new layer in it for the hair. Yeah, I need to make sure you have it. You need to make sure you just have a sword in the pond to just toss at somebody if you want to make him King of England. But okay, yeah, this should be a good layer for it. Because it'll go in front of the face and the finger, but behind the glasses and the rest of the hand. Okay, yeah, that's a good placement for it. Oh, also, look, no eyebrows. I don't know why it's just so funny to just have just make the eyebrows disappear and only the eyebrows. It's just like, so, do you know you don't have eyebrows anymore? Dear God. Ooh, 7-stream streak. Nice work, Red. But yeah, I moved these onto a separate layer in case I want to move them up or down. Oh, hello, Mecha! Glad you decided to drop by. So, how's y'all's day been? And yeah, long time, Mecha. But you're always welcome in chat anytime you drop by. Yeah. Okay, now to get a little sub-view of myself so I remember how my hair looks. There we go. I could, Red, you're right. Honestly, I've actually thought that I could, like, go through a few of my past emotes and, like, make a few changes to them. I definitely need to, like, look over them more just to figure out, like, which ones are going to be the easiest to just make some modifications to. But yeah, I could do that. But yeah, no, I mean, okay, yeah, I definitely could do it, like, just change the, okay, I'd want to change the eyes a bit if I wanted to make this into a smirk. Well, Red, I hope they're not sugar-free Haribo gummy bears, but otherwise, that sounds amazing. Again, I really hope they're not the sugar-free Haribo gummy bears. Okay, that's very good to hear. Oh God, those things. Honestly, one of the most hilarious things I've ever read about on the internet. But anyway, my day's also been adequate. And basically just had a a day at work that was boring and also a bit stressful. Basically, I mean, well, where I work, I'm like doing cosmetic work on refurbished laptops, which just basically means repaint the covers and sometimes paint the insides because, listen, some people just really mess up on the inside of the laptops. They also mess up on the outside. Sometimes it's just like little stains, maybe little scratches. Other times you can tell the person decided, like, yeah, I'm just going to draw on this. And then it eventually comes back to us and we have to deal with it, which it's annoying. But recently, like, we have a specific model of laptop that we want to, like, upgrade the memory for. So as part of the process, us in the cosmetics department need to, before we can even start painting it, we need to open it up, turn it on, and just start smashing F10 before everything fully boots up so we can go into BIOS so we can check, does it have the memory yet? Like, has it been upgraded or not? If it has, okay, great, I can paint it. If not, okay, so that goes over to the side where we aren't going to touch it, and now I'm one less laptop away from meeting the daily quota. And also, there's the thing that it takes, like, individually, it doesn't take too long. It's honestly probably like a few seconds, but it adds up. And it is just, like, on its own, it's just annoying. And it feels like the stupidest thing to have the cosmetics department do it, because sometimes when the laptops come in, they have no charge on the battery, so we can't even boot it up to check anything. Like, why not have the checks happen at a state in the refurbishment process where they have access to a way to at least, like, plug it in to boot it up? Like, why are we having to check it? So that was part of why I say it was annoying. And for the reason why I'd say it was a bit stressful, pretty much, like, over half of the laptops I had to refurbish, I had to paint both the top cover and the inside. Which, when painting both, it takes twice the amount of time as it usually takes if I was just painting the cover. Because I have to go through, wipe it down, then rough it up with like a green scrubby sponge, then wipe it down again so that when we paint there's not any like little plastic particles on there. And I have to do that for the inside, then I have to wait for it to dry before I can do it for the like top cover. And then when I get to the actual painting, I paint the inside. Then, thankfully, we have a heat gun so I can just like quick dry it. But once it's dry, I have to close it, make sure all the little paperwork is in there. Then paint the top. Then I can set it off to dry naturally along with all the other laptops I'm working on. And another annoying thing is that, like, we're using a paint gun for this, and it's adjustable, so you can just like, okay, how much paint goes out, how much air force there is. It's stuff like that. The appropriate amounts of like air pressure for the paint gun, or honestly, I don't even know what the hell it is. I'm just pretty sure that when I twist it lower, it's like the spray isn't as strong, but anyway. The proper strength for painting the inside is much weaker than the appropriate strength for painting the top cover. So I basically just have to go, okay, adjust it, paint, dry, set everything up, then readjust it, paint, move it, and then adjust it again for the next one. So that adds up. And having about half of the laptops I was working on be that, meant I was taking a lot of time to get through them. And just really, like, I mean, I didn't meet the quota for today. I don't think they're going to try and enforce it too hard, because, I mean, shit, if they say, like, oh, you don't meet the quota, you're going to be fired. There's literally only me and another guy in the cosmetics department, at least for the painting. So shit, if they fire me, then they're just losing out on more laptops getting painted. But it just sucked. And the worst part is, it's probably still gonna suck tomorrow and Friday. It'll probably, like, hopefully it'll suck a bit less. Hopefully I won't have, like, half of the laptops I work on need to be double painted. But it's not gonna be fun. I am really hoping I hear back about, like, a job I applied for. Well, yeah, a job I applied for, an interview I had before the end of the year last year. Because, I mean, I'm thinking that I just, like, no one contacted me back since then, mainly because it's the end of the year, it's holidays, people are, like, taking vacations, using up their, like, vacation time before the year ends, stuff like that. So I'm hoping, now that the year's starting back up, that I will hear back from them. Because I've sent a few messages, emails, and voicemails to the person that, like, first contacted me about the job. And all I'm asking for is just, have there been any updates? Because it's been nearly a month. And I really want this job, because, like, hell, earlier today I just felt like, you know, I should check my bank account. And when I went to check it, I realized, like, oh yeah, I have under $1,000 in my checking account. So transferred $1,000 over from my savings to my checkings, just so I don't have to worry about overdrafting, because automated payments for bills and stuff. But yeah, it helped remind me that even though this job is helping me stretch out my money, it's still not enough to, like, get me in the green. And then add in the fact that, like, the last few weeks haven't exactly been full work weeks, so I'm only getting paid for, like, 3 days. Yeah, that didn't exactly help my checkings. Okay. Felt a bit better to get all that off my chest. Okay, no, if I go like this... Okay, back to emo. Do you guys think it'd be better if I had the eyebrows kind of floating above the hair? Actually, looking at it... Well, hell, even on my model right now, my eyebrows kind of float above. So... Okay, yeah. So, just... I'll move these out here. Alright. And yeah, I guess that'll help just get across the shocked expression. Because, yeah, with how high up the eyebrows are, I'd be having to have my hairline be, like, right up here. And that feels like it's a bit too high for the hairline. I mean, actually, granted, that might be about as high as like the hairline on my actual art is, but it feels like it'd be too high for a like deformed emote like this. Oh, all right. Oh god, it just looks funny. Oh, wrong layer. But yeah, it feels nice just to like just get that off my chest. That felt weird. Okay, let's start by trying from the other end and see if that feels any better. Okay, a bit better. Okay, that looks good. Okay. Okay. Gotta make the glasses go away. And also just open up a hole in my face, but we can fix that later. Okay, shades go back on. And this one's going to go around here, like so. here, since I'm probably not gonna have the little bit that kind of hangs off my left, like hangs off my ear on the left side. Because that would probably be, like, it's obviously the head's at an angle here. It's not facing directly head on. So that little lock of hair would be like behind my head from this angle. So I'll still have like a... Well, actually thinking about it, I probably could kind of like... Yeah, well, actually, depending on... It probably wouldn't be visible. It might be visible like down here, maybe? Although... actually, no, it probably just won't really be visible. Well, let's get the outline out first, Cyrus. Then you can figure it out. There we go. That's better. Oh wait, actually... I should probably make this stretch, like, should go in like this. We stretch out like that a bit. Now I can have it kind of go like, okay. I have the shades go away. Okay, not like the angle's good, but it doesn't go that far in. Because again, this is kind of curved a bit, so about like there or so. And then again, since we're seeing it from the side, like this will just continue on as far as the hairline. So I might want to kind of straighten it out when it gets here so it doesn't directly follow like the curve of the head. It will still follow the curve, but not as closely. Not like that. When I want to go off screen, I don't want to go off screen at that angle because that just looks weird. Okay, let's just... Okay, no, it needs to be more like so. Actually, let me at least just... yeah, just shrink this down a bit more. Okay. Alright. Not too bad, not too bad. And of course, you gotta have the long hair coming down. Can't forget that. Alright. Okay. And get something like that. There. Definitely want to redo this. It is. Okay, I like how that one looks better. And then scroll the canvas over. And yeah, I'll just have the hair kind of like go out here. Like, don't have to worry about showing an open space over here. The hair can just go to the edge. And just a little like that. Okay. Okay, you know what? I do not like this side. Oh, wrong layer. Like the rest of it looks good, but this side just is. I need to redo it. I feel like I was just kind of underselling it. I feel like maybe exaggerating a bit more will help. Yeah, just let's try starting from like here. No, that. Hmm. It's hard to tell without like the color filling it in, but that feels off. Like something like this work better. Or maybe I shouldn't have it go up that high. That might be what's making me feel off about this. Now it might be better if I move that little part like a bit up. Okay, yeah, I feel like that works better. Although another thing that might help add a bit of just like, I don't know if dimensionality would be the right word for this. But if I have this for the hair go all the way out here so it's covered up by the arm, then that just helps like everything kind of just works together better. Okay. And again, a lot of this will look better once I get the color in there. Okay, so I don't know if I want to keep, if I want to like kind of keep this little part empty, or if I want to kind of like try and put the little kind of lock of hair on my like model that kind of makes like a little loop, if I want to have that there, or just not worry about it. I think for now I won't worry about it. If I feel like adding it would be beneficial later, I'll do it, but for now I'd say it's good. Okay. So now to fill in the colors and actually have this look a bit less weird. Oh God, I feel like I have to sneeze, but it's not coming out. Just, ugh, God. Yeah, I can actually go back to normal sizes for my brush. Okay. Now if I have, just kind of have it go over the hair like that, over the ear like that. Ooh, that is, oof. Yeah, that's not a fun thing to have to deal with, Fred. Yeah, I didn't run into any like issues with memory when I logged into the, like when I used the mod pack, but I mean, I also never really messed with that specifically, so. Alright, so this, if I just remove everything. No, don't do that. Yeah, okay, thanks, Rod. And yeah, I mean, that might come in handy, so. Okay. So yeah, with this, I can now just do there we go. Alright, and you know what, actually, okay. That. And then just do that. Then I should be able to alright. Now of course I'm going to need to go up here. And I can turn this off. And then just do a little something like so. That can go off. Fill in. Okay. I need to erase a tiny bit there. No need to worry. Okay. All right. And yep, the usual case doesn't fill in everything. Yeah, we need to check out. Yep. Okay. Alright, that's looking good. I just need to... grab the shadow and... then get a tiny paintbrush and fill in behind these few pixels here and here. Okay, okay, I might want to actually kind of move, like, just kind of thicken this, well, move this line over a bit so it covers that part of the eyebrow. So I'm just gonna go like... then just kind of go in here. And just thin it out a bit. Like so. And just back in here. And just a little paint here. And there. And there we go. Oh, yeah, want that finger there. Oh, yeah, okay. Back to the other areas that get a little shadow. Okay. Alright, looking good. And now to go bald. And also time to lose my hand. We can keep the eyebrows this time though. So now just... okay. So I just go like this. And then just turn off. Okay. I was gonna say then turn off everything else, and I didn't realize that. Oh wait, yeah, no, this also is in here. Okay, do that. All right. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this is yeah, it's a line art for the fun. So I definitely. Okay. Alright. And actually, wait. Disable the face. Much better. Okay. There we go like that. Oh wait, shit. I did that on the wrong layer. Okay, now I'm on the right layer. Oh, this actually... Okay, this is actually kind of funny looking. Well, time to give a head back to this guy. Even if he looks funnier without it. Oh yeah, it's just how the line art looks. It's yeah, it's little stuff I can touch up. Okay, not looking too bad. This does remind me that I just need to put a little something on here. I might as well put it on this layer. Okay, I'm trying to remember how exactly to draw an ear the way I've been doing it on the emotes. And I can't really remember it, so time for a visual aid. Okay, I think. Okay, yeah, I think I got it. Yeah, I think that's a. Yeah. Okay, that's good for an ear. All right. Okay, right now I'm just trying to like think through how exactly do the like shading for the skin. I mean, the face, I already have a handle on how to do that. But I'm trying to think of how to apply it to the hand. Like obviously this finger, and the thumb here, I feel like they should get some shading. Probably a bit from what's being covered by the glasses. Oh wait, should I try and have... No, I'm not gonna have like shading from the glasses on the face since, like, if I was still wearing them, then yeah, I'd have some shading around the edges. But considering it being taken off, I feel like I feel like having shading would be more confusing in that case. So, yeah. Alright. Oh, yeah, first, new layer. Alright, something like that. No. Alright. Maybe just like just a bit sticking out here. Alright. Alright. One more thing before I move on to the next part. Yeah. Oh yeah, a little shading. Huh. I actually think I'm kind of wondering why, like, this part is getting shaded. Although I guess if it's supposed to be like the tip of the nose, it kind of makes sense, because it wouldn't make sense for this to be like the bridge of the nose, considering that the sunglasses are getting taken off, and the bridge would be here between the eyes. Okay, I just realized something looking at my character image reference. I just realized that there's actually like a shadow cast on the upper part of the eye on there, and I did not realize that. Maybe that's why I was having like some trouble getting the eyes to look right on the other. Like on my little Star Force fan art. Huh. I'll have to keep that in mind when I work with that tomorrow. No. Well, if I don't like how this looks, it's separate enough from everything else I can just easily erase it. So why not just try it? Okay. Thank you, Red. And down here, like, obviously have the shading end like kind of at where the like have it end to kind of like help give the impression of just the delineation between the neck and the head. Ooh, okay, that is very nice. Dang. That is a very nice gift to get. Seriously, netherite and mending? Yeah, that might take us a while to get to level 33, Red. But it's a good goal. Like, it's a good goal to aim for, so. Like, no arguments from me. No arguments here. Okay, I think. Then we go like this. Okay, this is the hair one. Okay. All right. That's not too bad. Now for the second lever. Second lever? Second layer of shading. Okay, that feels like looks better, and I might want to curve this a bit more. All right. So we got that. Okay, again, I need to. Okay, that side of it. Which means I'll probably have. God, I need to. Okay, I kept. Okay, I got it now. looks good. And then this little section up here. And I realized I kind of forgot something I could do down here. Alright, be gone hair once more. Oh god, that is horrific. And now just to see, yeah, bald, but with shading that's still based on like hair that's no longer there. Like, shading for us I'm good with, it's just this part that I'm not so sure on. I mean, again, granted, when it's actual proper emote size, you won't see that. But it's just still on the fence about it. Alright. And then down here. Well, first I need to go in the proper layer for this. Okay. And now, down here, go like this, and again, All right. So if we go. And I think I might want to go down to the first shading layer and just kind of like erase a bit of the edge around this. Like not all of it, obviously. We'll just kind of thin it out a bit. Like so. Alright. Not too bad. And again, this one, because it's... Yeah, I'd say it's a good shade just for that finger. Yeah, hold the face for now. Okay, and then just a little something here for where the glasses are being held. Just a little something. And I mean, I also should. Okay, so I'm gonna do it along this part. It'll be easier to do it. Wait a minute. Okay. Looks like I need to erase a bit from here. I didn't even realize that. Okay. Okay. Let me just fill this up. And this gives me enough space to just add a little bit of shading for holding the sunglasses. Okay. Oh, yeah, need the eyebrows. Forgot about those. Alright. Come along nicely. And we'll get to shading the hair on the next stream. Okay. This was a nice way to just unwind after work. Okay. And you know, I'm not gonna end immediately right now. I kind of want to just look for the emotes to figure out the next one starting, because like obviously this one's gonna get finished like in my next emote stream, because all I have left is just shading the hair. So always hard to figure out what one to do next. Because I mean, I still do have like a few more slots before I'm. Because, yeah, still one more slot for a standard emote. 2 more for animated for tier 1, and then a open slot for standard on 2 and 3. So that's 3 more normal emotes and 2 more animated ones. Yeah, I mean there's also like the bits tier emotes, but yeah, I don't really know about those ones. Okay. I thought my BGM had just stopped, but no, it was just like quiet. But anyway, so if that's like, well, I'm getting close to, I guess, being done with making emotes on stream. No idea what I'll replace this stream with once I get to that, but, well, the time is coming. So how about the others? Well, honestly, this one, like U6, would actually be, well, a nice counterpart to Z6. Guess I'll just have to figure that out later. Yeah, I'd say now's a good time to end stream. Alright. Thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate having you guys here. And I hope you guys will tune in for tomorrow's stream where I work some more on the Star Force fan art. Since I think, I think they've placed their pre-orders up for the Star Force Legacy Collection, so I now actually kind of have a soft time limit that I want to finish it by. But yeah, we'll be doing some more work on that tomorrow. And then Friday is a Mega Man stream, like always. No stream this Saturday since I'm taking Penny to... I'm going to be dropping Penny off at the vets for a comprehensive exam, and like, I don't want anything keeping me from going to pick her up as soon as her exam's done and I'm able to pick her up and take her home. So, yeah. No stream on Saturday because of that. But, alright. Let's see who we can raid into. Who is online right now? Okay. Well, Varus Octane is playing Minecraft right now, so we'll raid into him. Alright. I've already given you guys a heads up for the streams for the rest of the week, so again, just thank you guys for being here. Whether you lurked, whether you chatted, I appreciate having you guys here in chats, and it's just nice having you guys here. Thank you. Alright, I hope you all have a wonderful morning, noon, afternoon, evening, day, night, wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever time zone you're in. I hope you have a wonderful time of it, and I hope I'll see you again tomorrow. Let's raid. Okay, and for the YouTube side of things, I'll be in the stream here. I hope to see you guys tomorrow as well. Goodbye.